card reading entitled, What Effect Does Your Energy Have on Others? Now, you've got a choice between pile number 1, which is a little bit close to the camera, and is represented by the black onyx stone. Pile number 2, which is represented by the green quartz stone. Pile number 3, which is represented by the pink quartz stone. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to choose which pile or piles you are drawn to. Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. I hope all is well with you all today. Thank you for joining. Don't want to get these cards mixed up. So how does your energy have an effect upon others? As I'm holding this black stone, I'm hearing like potent, and I know I'm hearing the word toxic, potent. This very scorpionic energy I'm picking up. So potent, toxic, and I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying this is some of the words that may arise within this reading. Ambiguous is what I'm hearing as well. I also feel addicting is what I'm hearing as well. Repellent, because this is actually a repellent stone, right? So let's find out why these words came out. That's one of my sisters. I was having a conversation with her before. All right. How does your energy affect others? Pile number 1. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles. So your energy could come across as someone that is quite, down to earth, someone that is reserved to themselves is what I'm picking up. So I feel like your energy feels quite safe to people. People may feel like they can confide in you. People may feel as if your energy is very familiar. Something I'm hearing like something that fits like a glove, like something that's comfortable. So there's nothing very, I'm hearing unattractive or, uncomfortable about your energy. Your energy is just quite smooth. It's down to earth. Your energy can make people feel quite comfortable in a sense. The Page of Pentacles to me is Virgo energy, and Virgos rule the 6th house. So your energy could come across as someone that's quite nurturing, quite caring. People may feel like they can converse with you. You're a safe person to actually converse with. So your energy comes across as somebody that is neutral, is the right word, right? Okay, so we have the High Priestess. So, High Priestess is Pisces energy. And Pisces and Virgo do actually oppose each other. I did pick up an energy of rigidness as well. So some people may feel like your energy has an effect on them whereby they would like to emote, they would like to express, but there's certain things that they may feel like they have to hold close to their chest. So there's something about your energy that doesn't allow people to really get to the depths of their feelings. Now that can be flipped as well, right? Some of you have that ability to allow others to express themselves, to emote, deep, hidden, profound emotions that they've even, hidden from themselves. In your energy, they feel comfortable. They feel as if they are, they feel like if they express certain secrets to you, then these secrets won't go any further. So there's something very trusting and genuine about your energy. I'm also picking up that your energy is very addicting. I remember I mentioned that when I picked up the stone. It's very alluring. It's almost like you could have people in some sort of trance, is what I'm hearing. Like you're very ethereal in nature. So you could have an ability to make people yourself, tap into, this is very Neptunian, and Neptune, I keep talking about the planet Neptune, so much so that one of our kittens is named Neptune, right? But I feel like you have an ability to allow people to escape. There's some sort of escapism energy that you possess whenever you connect with someone. And this is not everyone, right? But whenever you connect with someone, they feel as if they have escaped to, I'm just seeing like Alice in Wonderland, I'm hearing Alice in Wonderland, but they were more darker than Alice in Wonderland. I feel like some people may feel as if you have tapped into emotions that they didn't even know existed, because Pisces rule the 12th house, and 12th house is about things that are hidden, you know. It also speaks about the mental. It's very psychological, so you have an effect on people where you can affect their psyche. You could allow certain people to unearth, and not unearth in a plutonic way, because Pluto rules the eighth house, right? But to me, the 12th house is a higher octave of the actual eighth house. And all, the eighth house, the 12th house, the fourth house are all water houses when you think about it, because the fourth house rules Cancer, the eighth house rules Scorpio, the 12th house rules Pisces. The fourth house rules the home, the eighth house rules, death and transformation, sex, money owed to you as well. And the 12th house is always a little bit of a mystery to me, but it does to me represent the psychological. It represents for me personally, like when one is going to do that shadow work, when one is going to confront those hidden fears, those hidden thoughts that they have repressed. Now you're forced to face those hidden thoughts and feelings that you didn't want to repress. This could be a time when people want to go and seek out a counselor, want to go seek out a psychologist, in some cases a psychiatrist. The 12th house also rules like hospitals, institutes. It rules in some cases brothels. It rules, to me, in some cases, depending if you're doing a sanitary chart, it can rule like hidden relationships, secretive relationships. So this is a energy, I feel, where it could be quite taboo in a sense. And I know the eighth house has that taboo like esque energy, right? But with the 12th house, I'm picking up that you could, arouse emotions and feelings into others, which makes them feel emotions that have been repressed, that have been dormant. Sexual emotions is what I'm picking up. It's an enticing type of energy, and I'm not quite sure if you're aware that you're doing it. It's very alarming, it's very seductive. I'm picking up siren like energy. Even if you're a male listening to this, there could be something to do, it's your aura, I feel. Yes, it could be your eyes, but I feel like it's your energy, the package as a whole. And when you do communicate with certain people, it's almost as if you're giving that individual your time, and they feel like they are in like some sort of world, their own world, like you're both in your own bubble, like Neptunian bubble, but it's more darker than Neptune. It's very, you know, it's like murky. Like I'm hearing Rihanna wild thoughts. Rihanna is actually a Pisces herself. A lot of you could be a Pisces, or some of you could be a Virgo, but I feel like you can allow people to tap into wild thoughts that they have kept hidden from themselves, and they're almost like quite shocked that they are gaining these types of feelings, because you could arouse these types of feelings in people that are quite repressed as well, and you may not be aware of it. But I feel like you have a very seductive energy, which actually pulls people in. It's definitely what you exude outwardly. It's very it's very, yeah, it's like it's it's very delicious. It's very moorish, so people can become consumed, and this could be like a hidden thought they wouldn't necessarily want to reveal, because the high priestess does represent secrets as well. They wouldn't want to reveal these thoughts and feelings that you've ignited within them to anyone else, even to themselves, right? So what energy how does your energy affect others? Yeah, you have that energy whereby you can make people, you definitely arouse people, right? But I also feel like you also have that ability to inspire others. You're very inspiring. You have a lot of energy, and this actually rubs off on other people. So you're the type of person to, uplift people with empowering words. Even if you're not a person that likes to communicate a lot, it's just your energy is very bold. It's very brave. It's you have a lot of leadership qualities, and because of this, it actually ignites confidence within other people, because you could influence other people to become very confident. I feel like you possess a lot of strength, a lot of stamina, and a lot of people, they could draw upon your energy and they could be inspired by your energy. And you may find that a lot of people, you know, may want to lead like yourself, or they may want to be associated with you, because this is Aries energy to me, and Aries are like the pioneers. They are very confident. Aries are very independent. So you could make people, I feel like you inspire people to find their confidence within themselves. I feel like your energy uplifts people, it empowers people as well. And people learn from you how to become very independent as well. So it's very inspiring, is what I'm picking up. So how does your energy affect others? Yeah, I feel like your energy affects others, because for some of you, I feel with the Knight of Cups, this is Scorpio energy now. So your energy, I feel like your energy makes people crush on you. I know this is not Page of Cups, but I feel like people may start having romantic feelings for you. This is more than romantic feelings. I feel like it's like sexual feelings for you, is what I'm picking up. You bring out a very flirtatious side in some people. This should be actually a romantic reading I'm doing, actually, but it can be, general. Please take what resonates. This reading is for those of you that often wonder, like, how do I affect people? Like, why are people behaving like this? Like, what is it about me? Why are they behaving like this? Or you just generally want to know, right? But I feel like your energy affects other people, because you are very alarming, you're very seductive without realizing, and people may start to develop feelings for you. And it's like it's almost an accident that they started to develop feelings for you. Now, this is my Scorpio card, and Scorpio does actually rule the 8th house. And people may become very addicted to your energy, because I feel like your energy is very high vibrational. It's very exciting, it's very independent, but it's very, I know I'm hearing the word sporadic. It's very, I'm also hearing unorthodox. I haven't got any Aquarius here, but, I feel as if your energy has that ability to, I'm hearing make people chase you. I'm hearing chase, because with Aries are very independent, and they like their own, generally they like their own space, not in an Aquarius way, but they are very independent and they like to go on adventures. So you make people feel very excited, especially if people feel like their life is quite boring. Like, you bring excitement into people's life, whether that's in regards to like I feel like it's more, you could have I feel like it's more with maybe the way that you move. For some of you, you could have like a car, the way you drive. People are just like turned on by the way that I feel more so people want to merge with you. People may want to merge with you. People want to experience you, is what I'm picking up. And this can come as a shock to some people, because they could feel to themselves like, where do these feelings come from? Like, these feelings may arise very suddenly with some people. But I feel like with the people that you affect in this way, they could view their life as quite dormant, quite, routine, quite boring in a sense. And you just come in with like this new, fresh energy. And it's just different, it's exciting, it's, creative. and it's very Moorish, but your energy has that effect whereby some people may want to actually express their feelings and thoughts towards you, may want to merge with you, may want to be in a romantic relationship with you very quickly, but more so, they'll be very, you know, physically attracted to you. And because of this physical attraction, they will be very drawn to actually merge with you. And this could be in ways whereby you could feel quite suffocated sometimes, because they may just always want to be around you, whether to experience you physically or whether just to be within your energy. And it can be a little bit, it could be quite draining, is what I'm picking up. If you have been into any of these individuals before, and these individuals are obsessed with that aspect of the connection, because they may often go over, you know, your physical attributes as well as the intimacy that you both shared, and they could feel binded to you. Whether this is a friendship aspect, if it's a friendship aspect, then they have secret thoughts about being intimate with you. And these thoughts are thoughts that can spill over. They may feel like they're concealing these actual thoughts, but these thoughts are spilling over, maybe unbeknownst to them, and they just will feel like they always have to be in your energy. They may always, you have your energy affects others, whereby people may always need to touch you, whether that's just touch your hand, or they just need to, be in close proximity with you. But you may also find that people may, purposely like brush past your shoulder, or touch your arm, or touch your hand, or something like this, because they just need to feel your essence. They feel like if they touch you, they can share their energy with you, or something like that, exchange energy, because I feel like your energy is quite electric in some regards. We have the King of Cups. Some of you could be a Scorpio. We've got Scorpio twice. We've got Virgo, we've got Pisces, we've got Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. Yeah, I feel like your energy affects other people, because people may feel like if they're seen with you, then they are seen, because High Priestess is about what is hidden. Sorry, so especially if someone is like quite reserved and shy, right? Uh, they may feel like they go amiss in society, but when they're seen with you, they feel seen for the first time, because people may, see you as this leader. People may see you as, and I'm sure you are, someone that's very charismatic, someone that's strong, powerful, confident, and some people, they want to ride on that coattail. They want to actually be a part of that bandwagon. So your energy makes people feel that if they are seen with you, that, excuse me, then people will view them. See, spirit don't want me to talk. Spirit, I mean, then people will view them as charismatic, as powerful, in the same light that you're seen in. So you may get a lot of fans, pile number one. And your energy affects others, because they feel like, I'm hearing like turbulence, a lot of emotion stirring inwardly that wants to spill out, but they keep it repressed. It's like they feel like they're going to burst. Like, literally, your energy makes people feel consumed with jealousy sometimes, because some people want to possess you, because they want your energy for themselves. So for some of you, it's like you have people that can become very obsessed with you, because Scorpio rules the eighth house, and the eighth house can, it's plutonic energy, and Pluto can be that, it is that planet of control and obsession, right? So some people may want to control your moves, your every moves. People may start acting out, which they may not be, they feel like they are suppressing these emotions, 12th house energy, and hiding them, but it spills out, and it spills over in like controlling ways. And that's why I picked up toxic before, controlling ways, obsessive ways as well. And your energy makes people act out, and they won't say to you, oh, I have feelings for you, or whatever the case is, or I just like hanging out with you. And but it can come out in very controlling ways, but they might not realize why they're behaving like this. But this is the effect that you have on others. You make people want to I feel like it's like they feel like they need to hold these emotions in. They may feel like they need to control these emotions, but these emotions will burst out. This is what I'm picking up. So you may feel like, why are these people behaving like this? Like, what is it with me? What's going on? Or why are they acting weird? But they're acting weird for some of you because they feel great passion for you and they feel like they're going to burst if they conceal it any longer. But it's like a catch-22 because they feel like if they express how they feel for you, you could get scared because there's a lot of depth, there's a lot of intensity. But if they hold how they feel inwardly, they feel like it's going to drive them crazy. Their feelings are going to engulf them. And the only way that they can get these feelings out is by controlling you in some cases. And you could come across people that can be quite manipulative in some cases, like holding back their emotions, not speaking to you sometimes, um, playing a manipulative mind game. So you got to be quite mindful of this, manipulating you with things, making you believe that you are independent in some cases, but having a very emotional control over you. So maybe allowing you space, making you think that you've got the space, but in essence, you really haven't, if that makes sense. There's something around maybe you could come across people that could try and gift you things, and that could be, and there's nothing wrong with accepting gifts, but I feel like because some people could be so intensely engulfed by your energy, part number one, they could stoop to manipulative means, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and this could be in regards to like gifting you things. This could be in regards to some of them can go as far as to using divination or something like this to let me just say spell work, yeah. So or for some of you, I feel not spell work to actually hurt you, but manipulation, emotional manipulation, and that can still be seen as spell work, right? So you have to be quite mindful and use your discernment. You have an effect on others whereby they feel like they have to keep an eye. Remember what I mentioned about being independent? Like you may feel like, oh, if everything's cool. Like say for instance, you know, hooked up with someone, let's say, right, and then you're thinking you're both on the same page, like, okay, this is just what it's gonna be. We're not gonna be together, but and they're like, yeah, cool. No, this person will stalk you. They'll be watching you on Facebook. They'll be watching you on your stories, secretly, by the way. So I wouldn't really advise. I mean, each their own, but people can become very consumed with you and addicted to you, and to the point where they become obsessed and they want to spy on you. So even if you haven't been intimate with these individuals, you have an effect on people where they have to see and know who you're speaking to, what you're speaking about. You have an effect on people whereby they want to settle down with you. They see you as like the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. They see you as like husband material, wife material, someone that is ambitious, someone that is well made, someone that can take care of themselves, and they fantasize about if they were to be in a relationship with you, then you will be able to take care of them, and you can live a happy, stable life. Where I feel like you affect others whereby people want to actually take care of you as well, more so. People want you to maybe, even if you're a male, they want to look after you. They want to gift to you. They want to give to you so that you don't have to need anything from anyone else. They want to be everything to you so that you won't have to. And this could be like your partner for some of you, right? But I feel more so like you have an energy whereby people just want to give to you. People, I'm hearing like, be like a kept woman, a kept man. Even if you're a person that you work for yourself or you got your own career, etc. People want to take care of you. They want to. You're like that arm candy. Like people want you to be seen on their arm, and some of you don't want to hear that, but people, I generally feel, even if they're your friend, they want to like take care of you. You could have like a Venus in Taurus, or you could be a Taurus, or you could have any planets in Taurus, Mars, Venus, but people just feel like you're very stable, you're very grounding, and they just like to give to you. And for some of you, it could be in a way to manipulate, to make you be in reliance, or be reliant upon their giving, so that you don't, think to give to yourself or gain from anyone else. But generally, people enjoy giving to you, right? That's how your energy affects others. It makes people want to give. All right. So, how does your energy affect others? We've got Taurus again. Your energy affects others, whereby people actually want to settle down with you and marry you. We have the Hierophant. We've got marriage, government, or public company, body, corporate, official building, or official situation. Yeah. I feel like you could attract a lot of people that are in marriages. Some of you don't want to hear this. Um, I also feel that your energy affects others, whereby they start to question the person that they're actually with, and they're looking at you and they're thinking, hold on a minute, am I with the right person? And these people could be happily married, but there's something triggering about your energy, whereby some people are, and I don't want to promote it and I don't want to say it, but some people are willing to risk their marriage to experience you. For others of you, I feel like your energy affects others, whereby they encountering you has made them, or could make them, could be present or future tense, could make them actually question their societal norms that they have lived by. So there could be something quite unorthodox about you. There could be something, you know, non-traditional about you, and you could attract a lot of people that are very traditional and very corporate minded, and these individuals feel like it shakes up the status quo for them. Like, it makes them feel as if their beliefs that they believed before they encountered you, it makes them question their beliefs. Like, I believe this such and such a thing, and I was going down this pathway, and then I've encountered you, and what does that mean for me? What does that mean about my beliefs now? Because these individuals could have been used to dating a certain type of person, or a certain person that works in a certain field, or a certain person from a certain background, religion, culture, etc. But you have that ability where people question their actual type until they met you. Does that make sense? Like, especially people that could be extremely religious, or people that I'm hearing could be quite controlled in a way, whereby they grown up in a certain environment that whereby they were taught that this is the type of person you should date, this is the type of person you should, go out with, someone that makes this type of money, or from this background. Like, don't, stick to the plan. You make people question their beliefs, basically. I went around the part with that. And also, your energy has an effect whereby married people could actually be very attracted to you, and some would actually step out on their partner to experience you. Yeah. Okay. How does your energy affect others? We've got the star cards. We've got brightness, hope, could bring access. So be careful not to become too greedy. So yeah, your energy affects others in a way whereby, like I said, you have a very healing effect on people. I didn't mention that before, but you do have a very healing effect on people, but you stand out. You have a lot of star quality. You got very bright aura, and it's very charismatic, and it's very, very likable. And you could be very popular. Some of you could be on social media. You could be a social media influencer. For others of you, you could be very popular amongst your friendship group. You could be quite well known. And this could be in group settings, etc. You stand out. You have a very bright presence. You can't be missed. And some people feel uplifted and rejuvenated. Your energy has that way whereby you rejuvenate people. So if people were feeling like, oh my God, I'm so bored, I gotta go to work today, or whatever, and then they see you, they're like, oh, what, it's not gonna be so boring after all. Or, if they got to go to a family function, and then you're there, like, oh yeah, such and such part number one's gonna be there. Or if they see you there, it's just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good day. You could belong to different clubs, groups, or organizations, or you could know of the same, you could belong to different groups of friends, and you are like the star of the show, basically. You stand out. You have a very exciting appeal, is what I'm picking up as well. And with this card, right, it says brightness, hope. So your energy is very bright. So your energy, it brightens the room, right? It could bring access. So be careful not to become too greedy. I feel like a lot of people pull on your energy though. A lot of people want to talk to you. You could have a lot of people trying to talk to you at the same time. A lot of people draw on your energy and it could be quite draining. So Spirit is saying that make sure you safeguard your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. I'm getting like celebrity vibes. You could be like the local celebrity, you could be the celebrity within your friendship group, the club you belong to, any groups you belong to at work or whatever. You are very well known, you're very popular. And some people want to, ride off your coattails because they want to be seen as popular too. But it doesn't work like that. You have to have the star quality yourself. It has to be innate. It's your essence that lights outwardly, right? Just because someone's trying to hang out with you or want to date you, they have to possess those same, it's not going to be the exact same blueprint as yours, but they have to possess those same star qualities that you have. And then when you come together, then that makes like a power couple or a powerful duo. But you could get people that are not on your level. I know it's I'm being so rude, but you can get a lot of people that are not on your level wanting to like hang out with you and whatever the case is. For some of you, you could get people that are, an energetic match. That's what I should have said, an energetic match. And when I say not on your level, I mean in the sense of they're not on your energy. They're not an energetic match to you, basically, right? So because some of you've done the work, but others of you, if I checked your birth chart, I would see, okay, probably this person, they have, Venus placements or something conjuncting Venus, or you know, they have. I'm hearing 10th house. I haven't got Capricorn here, but I've got Aries here. So this is, you could have like a very powerful first house, so people will notice you. You can see in someone's chart if they're gonna, and if you like a birth chart reading, please holler at me. I'm starting those now, and I love doing birth chart readings, and I love doing sanitary readings where I combine your chart and a romantic partner's chart together and tell you the energy of your connection, right? But yeah, I feel like you have that star quality where you command attention, whether knowingly or unknowingly. I'm hearing like when you were at school, you got a lot of attention. You didn't really understand it, and it kind of put you off for some of you. You just felt a lot of people staring at you, and it's because you got that star quality. And when you have this type of star quality, it cannot be bought and it cannot be taught. But some people may want to hang around with you to learn it, to learn you, to become you, but some people are drawn to it. They're mesmerized by it. I don't want to hear Marilyn Monroe, but you know how Marilyn Monroe was so beautiful. But more than her beauty, her outer beauty, it was actually her energy. When you think about it, it was her energy. It was very glamorous, and I think she had Neptune in the first house. So some of you could have Neptune in, yeah, some of you got Neptune on the first house. That's what it is. Because this is Neptune energy with the High Priestess being ruled by the planet Neptune. And this is my Aries card. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars rules the first house. Some of you got Neptune on the first house. And if you've got Neptune in the first house, right? Neptune is that planet of beauty, illusion, glamour. That's why I'm picking up like a Marilyn Monroe type energy, right? Not saying some of you could actually look like some of you could have like platinum blonde hair. You may have dyed your hair blonde. You may wear like a blonde wig, but there's something Neptunian about you, and it's like people are mesmerized. You know how people are mesmerized by Marilyn, right? People are mesmerized by you, and people are drawn to you, and you just like have that appeal. You have that vibe, and in regards to like romantic connections, like people are just like, it's like they're in some sort of trance. It's almost as if they can't believe. It's like, imagine seeing like a mermaid in real life. It's like, that's how people react. You have that energy where you make people feel like, you know. So this is what I'm picking up. I'm gonna be back. I just quickly have to quickly check something, but I'm gonna be back. so as I was saying, you have that Neptunian alluring type quality about you. But also what I'm picking up as well is that some people can get quite frustrated with this actual energy, because sometimes when you've got Neptune on your ascendant, people can project how they want you to be, and when you don't live up to those expectations, and people can become quite angry with you. And when I say angry, I mean that some people may perceive you or want you to be a certain way, and when you act in a human way, then they could be taken aback and quite resentful for you not being. And this is for the people that can become quite controlling and obsessed with your energy. You know, they may perceive you as someone being quite, cute, innocent, or whatever. And then you might just decide, like, one day, I'm going to go on holiday, by myself. I'm going to go with my friends. And they're like, what? I thought I was your friend. Or I thought, we're together. I thought we have to always be together. But you're like, no, no, no. We are together, but I've got other, I've got friends that I want to hang out with. Or, people can become very possessive of your energy, and like I said, you have to be quite mindful, part number one, because people can become very addicted with your energy, and you have to safeguard your energy. So maybe many salt baths will be very beneficial for you to just like wash people's energy off you. And yeah, not allowing everyone to have access to your energy all the time, having boundaries. So how do you have an effect on other people? We've got King of Cups twice. We've got Scorpio here. We've got man over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, gentle, emotionally shy. People can get very shy within your presence, like start stumbling over their words and being mesmerized. Like if you see like a celebrity, like the only celebrity that I will would get me tongue tied, I would say, would be someone like MJ, because I feel like he's the best to ever do it, right? Obviously Beyonce, I like Beyonce as well. And there's a Jamaica ragga artist called Bounty Killer, and I've just loved this guy ever since I was, you know, very young. And he's still, doing music and touring. He's going to be in England actually on the 17th of this month with Beanie Man. I don't know if any of you know these artists I'm talking about. If you don't, please go and check them out. So that's Bounty Killer and Beanie Man. So I'm just thinking, if I was to meet Bounty Killer, like I'll be like, oh my god, I've been listening to you since I was a teenager. And I'll probably like be talking a lot of, you could have this effect on people. So you may find that people are stumbling over their words, or people could actually just drool, or people get lost in you. I feel you have that effect where you could be very seductive without even realizing. You're very sexy. Part number one, you're extremely sexy. And going back to this card as well, where it says brightness, hope could bring access. I feel like a lot of people wish upon a star. I'm hearing Faith Evans, I wish upon a star and it came true. People may try and manifest you, or you are people's manifestations without, I feel like you may have been someone's manifestation. Or I feel like whenever you are around others, the effect that you could have, people may feel like you bring a lot of good luck to people's life. You're like that because you're positive, you got that positive energy, you bring a lot of hope to people. You are very inspiring. I feel like you're very good with communicating and connecting with others, and through your interactions with others, you inspire, you uplift, you empower people as well, and you give people hope that, you know what, the world ain't that bad. Especially if people are just like feeling hopeless, you make people feel hopeful, which is a very beautiful attribute to have. And you generally want to help people, you generally want to uplift and inspire others. And again, people can become very addicted to this type of energy. I also feel like it says, be careful not to become too greedy. I feel like people could become too greedy with wanting your energy all the time. And they're not doing it in a way whereby they're being like selfish. Not for all of you. For some of you, it is a bit selfish. Like, you are a human being. You need your own space. You need your own time. You need to take a break. But I feel like, especially if people are already in a relationship, they will definitely want to experience you. So that's selfish in a way whereby they will want to keep their partner, but they also want to experience you at the same time. To have the best of both worlds, and that's selfish. And also selfish and greedy in a way whereby they don't want to share you with anyone else, you know. But I feel like your energy has an effect on people where it taps into their emotional side, especially if these individuals were very repressed and closed down emotionally. You tap into people's sensual side as well. And they just feel like they're under some sort of trance and spell whenever they encounter you. So does your energy affect others? We've got Wheel of Fortune, elevation of money, overseas trip, completion phases. So you could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Sagittarius, Pisces, yeah, or Pisces, or an Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, or Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And I feel like your energy is very positive, and I'm hearing like you are a good luck charm. You could bring, people may feel like, ever since they've started hanging around with you, or, ever since they started dating you, they've had a lot of good luck in regards to their finances, in regards to their career. Like, things are just going well. Like, some people may, I just feel like you have that energy whereby, because you empower and inspire others, it makes them go on to do great things. And I'm not saying it's all you, but I feel like your energy rubs off on people because you are very inspiring. The way you move towards your goals, the way you have great work ethic, your stamina, your outlook, your positive outlook. And I feel like when you're around certain people, a lot of good luck starts to transpire within their life. I also feel like your energy affects others because you could stand out for your looks. So you could come from, like, you could be in environments where you're from a different cultural background, and people are very intrigued by the way you speak, by the way you dress, by the way you look, your education, your intelligence, your knowledge. And people are just like, what? I didn't expect, like, it's something about, like, the way you look. People don't really expect you to be this intelligent, or this quiet, or this knowledgeable, or you may know how to speak different languages. So people are intrigued by you, and they just feel like you are a very colorful personality. Is what I'm picking up. This is ninth house energy. Yeah, people feel like they've encountered, like, people may feel like you're very spiritual as well. So people feel like when they have a conversation with you, they always learn something. You are a great teacher. People feel like they leave a conversation with you by learning something that makes them think like, wow, that person's deep, but you could come across as quiet, or you could come across as someone that they may feel is glamorous, or someone that is a charmer. But when they have that one-to-one interaction with you, they're left feeling like they've learned something that gives them food for thought. Like, you have a lot of higher knowledge, and they wonder, how do you gain this access? You're very intelligent and intriguing. So your energy could also make people want to learn, want to delve, want to uncover, want to help inspire others the way that you inspire them. Because some of you could be like public speakers, some of you could like talk about your experiences as well. So you're very inspiring, and you inspire others. So how does your energy affect other people? We've got Two of Pentacles. We have money, confusion, juggling two situations or ideas around. So again, it's coming up. People that are in connections already would question, their loyalty to their actual partner. Your energy makes people want to actually maybe step out on their partner and experience you. I know it's not something I like to convey, but you confuse people, because people may feel like, why do I feel this way? Why? But I'm with such and such, but I'm thinking about, you arouse people as well. And some people may feel like, but I'm supposed to, but you make people question their beliefs, and you make them question their beliefs with themselves, because they actually thought they were one way. Maybe these individuals thought that they were loyal and, steadfast, etc. But when they encounter you, it's like all that goes out of the window. Not for everyone, but for some people, all that goes out of the window, because it's like, forget traditional values. I want to be with pile number one. I want it to be. It's that type of energy. But then they come to themselves. They connect with themselves, I guess, and then they think. I feel like you have the ability to make people connect with themselves, because you connect with a part of themselves that was dormant. Look at the water behind him. It's like, these are all the emotions, they're getting aroused and all the rest of it. It's like, oh my God, what? Why am I feeling this way? Why don't I feel this way about my own partner? And, it's all this type of emotions, and this makes them very confused, and it makes them feel like, although I don't agree with feeling this way, I'm still gonna hang in on there in this emotion and see what can happen. But at the same time, I'm not gonna leave my situation. Oopsie daisy. All right, so how does your energy affect others? So we have temperance, we've got money restrictions, testing the water. So it makes your energy makes people want to. I'm hearing F about and find out. Like, I'm willing to risk it all in it. Like, whatever it is, I'm willing to risk it. 1 and 4, which is 5, change. Your energy makes people want to change. They don't want to be like, once they are around you. What are you doing to these people? Once these people are around you, it makes them want to change. Like, they don't want to. Okay, for some of you, some people, they don't want to be with their partner anymore. Some of you don't want to stay with their partner, but they want to be with you, because some people feel like you are their fantasy. I've been on this part number one for 47 minutes. Can you imagine? I feel like a lot of people fixate on you. They think about you, and by doing so, they are manifesting you. So that's why it's very important, if you don't want these people manifesting you, to safeguard your energy. Maybe not be around them too much. Do like uh, some prayers, affirmations to protect your energy. Imagine like a bright light protecting you and so forth, because these people can become very fixated, because especially you have that ability to make people that are already in a relationship, um, not all, don't get scared, but not all, start thinking otherwise about the partner that they're with. They start to question, they start to doubt, or I feel like your energy has that effect whereby, even if it's like your mate, right? They may feel to themselves, oh, my partner, like for instance, if you got a friend, they're, I don't know, how can I explain this? If you've got a friend, then they will feel like, how come people react to you in this way? Whether it's people from the same or opposite gender, how come people react to you in this way? And they may look at their partner and think, well, my partner don't behave like that with me, or I don't get people behaving this way with me. What is it about power number one? And if people are in a relationship and they see the way like people react with you, they may start looking at their person and thinking, but you don't have that effect on other people. I need to go with power number one. So it could be something like that. Even if they don't initially, even if they're initially okay in their connection, because they see the way that you have an effect on people, they think, I want to find out what it is. And when they find out, they get obsessed. And then they start thinking, I don't even know if I want to be with my partner. And they start to deep the situation, and they start thinking, have we even got anything in common though? I feel more of a vibe with part number one. Like, you have that effect. Unfortunately, you can make people change their views, change their mind. And that's another thing. Part number one, you can make people change their views on what they valued before as the perfect partner to be with, especially people that are quite traditional, like wanting to stick to traditional values. And there's nothing wrong in that. But these are the types of people that get caught up with themselves, and they think, oh my days, what does that mean? Because these people, I feel like, especially people that are disconnected from themselves, you make them connect with themselves by their feelings. They're the strong feelings that they have for you, and you help to heal people in a way. And I feel like your energy has that effect whereby it makes others broaden their horizons. Like they look outside of what they deem to be the best fit for them. You have that effect where you can help people get in touch with their spirituality for the first time. Like I said, especially if you could connect with a lot of people that are very like logical brained, and there's nothing wrong in that, but it's good to have a balance, like to be in harmony with your creative side, which is your right side of the brain, and your left side of the brain, which is your logical side. But you could connect with people that are very logical minded, like very left brained, like this is the facts, this is the figures, this is what it is. But you make them tap into their emotions, and because they tap into their emotions now, or you could help people become tap into their creativity, I feel, and go after their dreams. And but for some of you, I feel like if you're dealing with people that are quite repressed emotionally, you can bring out like a very emotional, flirtatious side within them, with which they didn't know was there. Let's see, how does your energy affect others? Yeah, you see, so we've got the Five of Swords. Losses, all is not lost, as you still have three swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. So some people may feel like they have to, especially if they can't have you, they may try and sabotage you in some way. Or some people may feel like, because it says, this is Five of Swords, it says losses. All is not lost, you still have the swords remaining, giving you the upper hand. It's one of my sisters. I've got 7 sisters, by the way, guys. I will get back to that in a bit. But with this card, this is saying losses, all is not lost, as you still have 3 swords remaining. You have the effect on people whereby they want to take something away from you. That's what I feel. Because people can be so consumed by your energy that they may swoop to underhanded means to try and hurt you in some way. I'm hearing like, if I can't have you, then yeah, if I can't have you, then no one can. It's that type of energy. So you can have an effect on others whereby they may feel like they've got to be one step ahead of you, because they feel like you're too... I'm going to get back to you, sis. Trust me. Sorry. Yeah, you can have an effect on others whereby they feel like... losses, you still have 3 swords remaining. This could mean 2 things. This could mean that some people could come into your life after they have experienced a huge loss, and you have a very healing energy where, not say you fill the void of that loss, but you help to heal others. Temperance card, you help to heal others with your wisdom, with your encouraging words, with your giving of time. These things are all healing, with your compassion and your general interest and care. I feel like you give people hope, and you allow people to feel like, what, all is not lost. Especially if people have encountered a lot of negative things in their life, like meeting a lot of people that stabbed them in the back and betrayed them, and just going through the world not trusting people. When they come across you, people feel like they can trust you. Like, I'm hearing Brandy, I put that on everything. Like, people will trust you with their life. People feel like they found a gem within you. But there's something about this Five of Swords, because I do feel like some people you have an effect on others whereby they feel like they can't trust you, because they may feel like you're very flirtatious, you have a roving eye, or they may also feel like, because you're very attractive, you could actually, this especially for the ones that are very obsessed with you, you could actually move forward. Because we've got Knight of Cups twice, so you could be a Scorpio. So there's an effect whereby some people may feel like they have to stoop to underhanded means to control, to keep you in place because they just fear that you're going to go off with someone else. So there's a lack of trust here, or that someone else is going to take your interest. And because for some of you, some people may feel like, you know, you're not, they're not your type. So these are the ones that will be manipulative to try and lure you away. And you could be quite, you may not realize that some people are behaving in this way, you know. And this could have been like in relationships as well. You may have had like partners that tried to test you or tried to get you jealous, you know what I mean? But it's because they felt like they had to control the dynamics of the connection. So unfortunately, and it's not a you problem, it's actually whoever you were dealing with, it's their problem, because they were so insecure that you would leave them, because they were so attracted to you. It wasn't enough that you were with them, because you're such a free spirit that they just feared that you're going to leave them and they're going to be left alone. So they may have manipulated you, they may have done things to get you jealous, they may have tried to put you in third party situations, or you know, they may have tried to play mind games and gaslight you, because it was all due to you shifting the energy and focus back onto them, because there's a fear that your energy is somewhere else. So you have an effect on others sometimes where they feel, and this could be people that you're in a relationship with, not all, you know, because this is when they're in their lower octave, right? But you could attract a lot of Scorpio people as well, or people with Scorpio tendencies. But there's something about you could connect with manipulative people, and people trying to ease their way into your life by underhanded manipulative means, especially if people are not in a relationship with you, but they may fear that you will never date someone like them. But even if these people do stoop to these underhanded means, you still wouldn't, you know. But this is why Spirit is saying use discernment, but you still would not even entertain them. And this is why they feel like they have to stoop to these underhanded means. So even when they're doing it, it goes amiss. It goes amiss, because it's like, what are you doing? If I wasn't attracted to you, I would have been speaking to you in the first place. Like, but some people feel the need to stoop to underhanded means. You have that effect, and it makes them, you know, maybe they're not like this in other areas of their life, but you have that way whereby some people feel they need to get your attention. Like, you need to give me attention. Like, you're not giving me attention. You're giving everyone else attention. And I need to get your attention. So I'm going to play mind games with you. I'm going to manipulate the situation. I'm going to trick you. And I'm going to blame it all on you. Like, you could have encountered that, or you could be encountering that, unfortunately. So your energy affects others by Seven of Wands, frustrations. You're able to overcome your frustrations. You are on top of the situation. Yeah, you could frustrate people a lot, especially if you're not giving them attention. They could become quite defensive. Um, some people can become quite territorial of your energy, wanting it for themselves, wanting to barricade up your energy just for their own personal use and gain. I'm hearing weirdo, right? Okay, so we've got Knight of Pentacles, weirdo as in the person that is in this energy, like very defensive, like no, you know, because number 7 rules Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So it's like, I want this Neptune energy for myself. It's like they want to cage your energy and maybe pace themselves with your energy to wear your energy, in a sense. It's like you could get people that just want to become you as well, which is very weird, or want to hide you so no one can see you, you know, wanting to be the only one to access you. So unfortunately, with viewpoint number 1, you can get into like toxic relationships where you get people putting you down as well, you know. So you got to be careful, and they project their insecurities onto you, because there's a fear, because they see how popular you are, they see how attractive you are, they see that, you know, a lot of people are drawn to your energy just the same way they are, but they're taking it a little bit too far. So that these individuals may like want to barricade you up in the house. I hope that hasn't happened to you, any of you, before. Or they may want to tell you why something wouldn't be good for you. Like, say for instance, you say, I want to go out with my guys, you know, I want to go out with my girl. Be like, I don't think you should, you know, because, you know, just say something negative. Like, why are you going to wear that for? No, I don't think you should wear that. Why would you put that on? No, that doesn't suit you, you know, or your hair doesn't look good like that. Or just try and nitpick at you, not empower you, not inspire you, you know, to make you start doubting yourself. It's because they want to keep you for themselves. So you got to be a bit careful. 5 of Pentacles, yeah, your energy has an effect on people, whereby delays around money coming in from the cold. Some people may try and withhold affection from you. You can get people that may try and put you down, but these people may secretly, they want to try and humble you, basically. They don't want you to know that you're that girl or you're that guy. So unfortunately, you can get someone that's going to try and humble you. And Spirit saying, don't take that on. It's just their way of trying to make you pay them attention to gain their validation. But they secretly know that you're that girl or you're that guy, but they may act like you're nothing. They may ignore you. It's a tactic, though. They may ignore you. They may put you down, or they may try and point something out so that people can laugh or something like that. Or I feel like straight up and down ignore you because they see how other people react to you. So they don't want you to get gassed, basically. So you can meet people like this, or even if you're in a friendship with them, and so forth. They won't empower you. They won't tell you. And I'm not saying you have to be in friendship or relationship for them to tell you, oh, you're amazing and this and that, because we all have different love languages, right? But you should tell like your friend or your partner sometimes, like, you're looking good in it. Like, what have you been doing? Like, your hair looks amazing, or I love that dress. Your that body's banging. Like, you should say nice things, but you could unfortunately trigger others not like to be stingy with affection, stingy with empowering words, compliments, because they feel like you hear it too much, or you hear it all the time, or they're just that's just not their thing. So if your thing is like you like to have words of affirmation, you could trigger others not to do so, and that could be done intentional. I also feel like you could also trigger others to be loyal to you as well. On the flip side, so there's some people that could be loyal to you, and there's also, you could trigger others, like if you're dating them, they may not treat you, like the king or queen that you are. Like, they may like, "Oh, I haven't got enough, because they're trying to humble you, and they could be quite cold and not be affectionate as well. Okay, so we have Eight of Swords, frustrations, feeling bound and gagged. Yeah, so you could trigger others by make your energy triggers others by making them become very obsessed with you, where they're overthinking about you. Sorry, guys, you can't see it, can you? Where they're overthinking about you, and because they're trapped in the head with the obsession, because your energy is very light-hearted, but some people can become very addicted, sorry, to your energy, to the point where they're just like, morning, evening, and night. You know what I mean? Just thinking about you. I've got to have him. I've got to have her. How can I get him? Like, you could trigger others to be very strategic, very I'm hearing backfire. Very strategic, very manipulative, to the point where they plot and plan in ways whereby how are they going to keep you bounded and stuck with them, to the point where they end up feeling gagged and like, this card is funny. I know it's not obviously not a funny card, the woman being tied up like that, but the word like frustrations, being bound and gagged. The reason why I find that funny is because this is what some people want for you, because you're they want to have that effect on you, but then what happens is, because they're trying to be in that energy of trying to humble you, it backfires, trying to be strategic, trying to make you feel you're less than, it's just like, come on. It ends up affecting them because they are plotting and planning, because number 8 is the number of affinity. It's ongoing, right? The energy doesn't come out. They are become so fixated on your energy, because it takes a lot of work to even be in this energy to try and plot and plan, right? They should be plotting and planning on how they're going to be successful in their own life. What then happens is they end up being bounded with thoughts of you, and you are such a free spirit that you're just getting on with your life, whereby they're stuck with fixating on you. So you have that energy whereby people become very obsessed with you, where there's ruminating thoughts, and they feel entrapped with thinking about you, entrapped with being in a relationship with you, entrapped with your next move as well. If you're in a relationship, entrapped with obsessing about your connection to your dating, what you both do, what you both don't do. If you're in a friendship, if you're in a toxic relationship, hopefully not. They just get fixated on you. What if you go out with your friends and you meet someone? Like, there's a lot of fixation placed upon your energy, We have Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. Young man to 25 years, visitors, message to share. So your energy has an effect whereby people actually want to, they see you as like endgame. They see you as someone that they actually want to take a long time with, right? Like I said, people could be, you could attract a lot of reserved um individuals, but your energy, I need to wrap part number one up in a bit, but your energy has that effect whereby people see you as someone that they would eventually settle down with. Like, you are the ideal person that they want to settle down with. But there's something about power couple as well. People may feel like if they're seeing with you, like you and them could be like this dynamite power couple. You lot will both stand out. They will get the attention and adoration that you get, and people see and feel like, your energy has a lot of longevity. So they would, whenever people encounter you, they want to be your friend for life. They want to be your partner for life. They want to be your business partner. Like, people just want longevity with you, you know. But people want to experience success and victory and fame with you as well. They feel like you are the gateway to that. Three of Pentacles, improvements underway, but delays around it. Renown, glory, place of worship. Number three. Yeah, you make your energy affects people whereby you may start to see how people worship you. Um, People just get engulfed with your energy, and I feel like, yeah, because I'm looking at glory, place of worship, like people almost worship you in a sense. Your energy makes people just feel like, you know, they're in some sort of trance. Like, they have to, if you say jump, they say how high. Not for everyone, but you have that energy where you can make people do things if you wanted to. You can make someone leave their spouse. You can make someone cheat on their partner. You can make someone, um, you could have some strong Lilith placement as well, because Lilith is that sign, or that planet, I should say, that can make someone step out on their partner. So you've got that ability to make someone want to rebel, I should say. And people, I feel like your energy has that effect on others whereby they wouldn't mind, even if you wouldn't offer them anything stable, because again, I feel like you could be forbidden fruit. Your energy has that effect on people whereby they feel like you're forbidden fruit, but they just got to have you. And for some reason, some people may feel like you can help improve their life in some way, whether that's their self esteem, their confidence. Um, they want to get, especially people that are, they feel like they are not really seen in society. Remember what I mentioned before, because they feel like if they're seen with you, then they're gonna get that glory. Your energy has an effect on others, whereby, again, yeah, we've got Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy, woman over 25, dark eyes, dark hair, professional, business, domineering. Yeah, you could help a lot of people with their business, is what I'm picking up. Or you're, I feel like you're very inspiring. I feel like you're very intelligent, and you're very well to do, and you are self made. So your energy has an effect on others whereby it makes them want to do better in their life. It makes them want to seek out their goals. It makes them want to be a go getter. It makes them want to be independent and self sufficient as well. So we've got Five of Cups. So your energy has an effect on others. Money losses, all is not lost. If you look behind, you have something to salvage. Yeah, you make people feel like, the world is not that doom and gloomy, because you are such a positive light force, and you are so, it could just be like one word you say to someone that they remember, and it uplifts people. And you are a reminder, sorry, to people, to let people know that the world isn't full of bad people. There are some good folk in the world, and you're one of them. So you give people hope, like, you're a good one. You're a real one. Okay. Okay, so your energy has an effect on others. Three of Wands, travel over land, surveying your kingdom. Yeah, your energy has an effect on others whereby they're willing to wait for however long it takes just to experience you. Or, they can't wait to connect with you, because they just feel like you're just high vibe, good time. You're, one of these people that uh, is worth the wait. So a lot of people may wait on you, even if you're one of these people that turn up late all the time. People will wait on you because they just know that they're gonna have a great experience whenever they spend time with you. Right. So how do you affect others with your energy? We have Nine of Cups. There's something very mystical about you. Like, you could be a master manifester, and I feel like maybe you've given people tips and tricks on how you've manifested, or there's something very um like your good energy trickles over to other people. This is probably why a lot of people are obsessed with you as well, because they start to see improvements unfolding in their life as well. We have improvements underway. I didn't even see that. Feeling smug or pleased. So your energy, I feel like you give people that juice, yo. You give people that juice, right? I feel like when people are around you, they feel as if they are seen for the first time in a long time. And again, there's something magnetic about you, as well as your good luck charm I mentioned before. But I feel like you, even if someone say like a player, they would turn everyone down for you. Like, you are the type of person to make people want to just hone in on you. Like, just forget about the world. I just want to be me and you. You have that effect where people just zone out, just zone everyone else out, and they just hone in on you. Like, it's just me and you in the world, not even in the room, in the whole world. Like, people don't even acknowledge who else is vying for their attention. Like, you get people's attention, and you are able to sustain people's attention because of your magical aura and qualities. All right, what effect does your energy have on people? People are willing to fight for you, like literally fight for you. Like, people feel as if they do not want to risk losing you. You may have seen people get into physical altercations. You may like, literally, you have that ability to make people go, delulu over you. Like, I do not want to lose your energy. I want to keep your energy for myself. 1 and 6, yeah. Is Neptunian energy. Neptune energy is also what's not really there. Some people could like make up stuff in their head about how a situation with you and them are. Some people can make up that you are their best friend and it's me and you against the world, or I'm going to marry you one day, or me and you are going to run this business, and we're going to have this big empire, and everyone's going to be jealous of us, or there's something like that, or I feel like people project a lot onto you. This is Aries energy, but you can have that energy whereby you have to be careful as well, because some people can get violent, or some people may have become violent with you before due to their control, wanting to control you. um and feeling like they're losing control. So you have to be quite careful, because some people can become verbally abusive towards you, or they can turn the cold shoulder to make you feel less than, or they can become physically violent because of their deep rooted obsession with you. So you've got to be careful. You may have been in a violent relationship. For this trigger warning, I don't want to trigger anyone, but I also feel like you may have had your energy may have affected someone mentally as well, where they start acting out because they're just so obsessed with you that they start acting, you know, it's like you you have the ability to make someone have a breakdown because they can't be with you, and that could be shown in their actions. They may not even know that they're acting, you know what I mean? But this is the ability that your energy could have that effect with someone where they will try and fight other people to be with you, or they may get so upset, or they could be quite verbally abusive towards you as well, due to their lack of control, or if you're not paying them the attention that they want, or if you don't find them attractive, or If they're jealous of you, that, all these people want your attention, all these people like you, they could become verbally abusive. They could try and pick a fight with you. They may not even know where it's coming from, but they could say rude things to you, because it's like, why do people like you? And why don't people like me like that? And it could be that. Why are you not giving me attention? Because catastrophe, accident, things happening very quickly and lightning pace. So you can have that appeal where people just switch on you for no reason sometimes, and it's because of their, you ignite a lot of intense emotions in some people, whereby they want to be with you, they want to experience you, they want to be your friend, they want to be your man, they want to be your girl, and then you could ignite emotions in people whereby they can get very angry that a lot of people behave this way towards you, or they want you to look at them in that way and give them that attention, or they could be very rude. So you have a very powerful effect on people. Power number one. Please tell me how that resonates with you. Who are you? We've got many signs here. We've got Capricorn, we've got Sagittarius. These could be people that you arouse these emotions in. We've got Aries here. We've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries again, Sag, Taurus, Scorpio again, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus again, Scorpio. Yeah, so those are the main signs. You could be of those signs, or people that you ignite these emotions in could be of those signs also. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you safeguard your energy. Remember what I said, not everyone deserves access to your energy. And be mindful as to who be mindful as to who you share energy with. Like, is your energy depleted after you're around these people? Do you feel uplifted? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel inspired? Or do you feel drained? Energy doesn't lie. Watch out for if someone's trying to undermine, manipulate you, someone's trying to make you feel less than. It's a projection, because they're going through whatever they're going through, and they're trying to project their, unhealed wounds onto you. Now we're going to move over to part number 2. Wow, is that the time? We're going to move to part number 2. Let's get it cracking. Let's see. How does your energy affect others? Part number 2. Okay. Before we do part number 2, I'm going to take a quick break, so I will be with you shortly. Okay, thank you for still staying for part number two. We're gonna go to part number two. We're gonna see how does your energy affect others. Now, part number one was it was heavy, but it was light. It was light and it was heavy. It was I believe it was a balance. It was how people reacted to their energy because I feel like part number one's energy was the energy whereby they were quite unaware as to how, you know, they affected others and why people acted the way they did towards them. So let's find out with you, part number two. How does your energy affect others? Mm. Okay, so we've got Ace of Swords. So you could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or people of that sign could be very affected, heavily affected by your energy. I feel like you could have like a detached type energy. You can have an energy whereby you command power and respect. You know, I'm hearing like people could be quite fearful of your knowledge. Like you have that energy whereby people feel like, not all, please take what resonates, but you can have an energy where you may get people trying to question your authority or try to undermine your intelligence because your energy speaks volumes. Even if you are a quiet person, you have a very powerful and dynamic um, intensity about your aura, and I feel like people just assume that you are highly intelligent. You could be very well spoken, very articulate, very poised, very graceful. So people could be intimidated by this power that you possess. And then when you do speak, the knowledge that you possess, the articulation of your words, it just blows people away. And people can become very mesmerized by, you know, how you convey, your thoughts. People enjoy conversing with you, I feel, and people may cling on to your every words. Like, you may feel at times that people try and drag on conversations with you. People may always want to text you, always want to phone you. You are very analytical, and you're very, I feel like people seek you out when they need to find clarity about a situation. They just feel like if pile number two says so, then that's what it is, because I'm just going by what pile number two says, right? Pile number two, they are very knowledgeable. People view you as someone that has a lot of wisdom as well. I'm hearing like an old soul, regardless of what age you are. Even when you were younger, a lot of people may have come to you with their problems, because they just feel like whatever you say to them about your thoughts and opinions about whatever they told you is gospel. And that's quite, that could be quite daunting in some respect, because you could get a lot of people trying to dump a lot of things onto you, and you may feel at times like, who do I go to when I want to tell someone about what's going on with me? People just assume that you have all the answers. And how your energy affects others is that people feel like, I'm hearing like you're their personal diary, or you know it all. And again, some people may try and question your authority or your intelligence. So you may get people trying to, challenge you intellectually. You make people want to maybe up their game in regards to knowledge, because you know a lot. You could read a lot. Some of you could be into law, some of you could be a lawyer, some of you could be into politics, or you just have like a vast, wide vocabulary, like, and you got a lot of knowledge about a lot of different subjects. But you may gain some people that feel threatened by your intelligence, and they may try and undermine your intelligence, or they may try and it's like an insecurity. You could trigger people's insecurities on their intelligence and how much they know. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got five of wands. So your energy makes people become quite combative with you. Like, you may get a lot of people trying to compete with you, and you could stir up a lot of inner turmoil with others as well, because of how you articulate yourself, how you hold yourself. You're very graceful, and then you have the knowledge to back it up. You don't rely on just looks. You understand the assignment, that knowledge is actually power, and your knowledge makes you even more attractive, even if you are physically attractive. Like, your knowledge makes you extremely, like, you're a 10, right? And I feel like you ignite a lot of inner conflict with people. It makes, people feel, not everyone, but some people may feel like, oh, pile number one. I mean, sorry, you may want to go check out pile number one, pile number two. They know this and know that. I didn't know that. So it makes them like feel defeated in a way, if that's the right word. It makes them become extremely competitive with you, because it's almost as if, without you realizing, you you are very intelligent, and this makes some people feel like they're not as intelligent as you, and it makes them doubt themselves, and it makes them feel insecure about the knowledge that they possess. And you could come across a lot of people that are know-it-alls, right? And you might just say one thing, and then they feel like, how come I didn't know that? And then they may go and research it on Google or something like that, and think, oh my god, part number two knows more than me. Because you could come across people that think that they're better than others, that are always the ones to have the last say, are always lording it over other people. That undermines, especially those that undermines other people, that when they come across someone like you really trigger their whole entire existence, is what I'm picking up. And but you could find that these individuals may actually want to actually overtly compete with you, like to prove that they're more intelligent. So then you may, these individuals may get into like power dynamics, power plays, or who knows more. And it's like very mental, like they have to beat you at all costs. I have to be on top. Some people may actually, you may trigger others to the point where they can become verbally combative with you, like they want to just argue with you for no reason, because you're triggering something within them that makes them feel inadequate in comparison to you, and inadequate in general. You could be a Taurus, you could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. I feel like you trigger others in a way whereby when you speak, people listen. The Hierophant card is a very powerful and spiritual card, and I feel like you have a lot of wisdom. I'm hearing chosen one. I feel like everyone that comes to my channel is a chosen seed, is a chosen one, but I feel like you definitely got the keys to the street, girl. And I also, guy, and I feel like you have that way about you whereby you are street smart and you are book smart. And you come across a lot of people that think they can run game on you, but then when you show your street side, they're like, "What?" When you show your book smart side, they're like, "Huh?" And you are a combination of the two, and you can reach, you know, a lot of people. You have a way with your words, which has been expressed, right? But you trigger others by giving them food for thought. You trigger others by your in-depth knowledge about a lot of different subjects, a lot of different situations. A lot of people can come to you with any problem. Some of you could be like counselors. Even if you are not a trained counselor, you could actually become a trained counselor because you understand people, and all different types of people as well. You can connect with different types of people from different backgrounds, and you connect with people's human side, which we should all do anyway. But people are mesmerized by you, and they can't work you out, and you trigger others whereby even if they were a person that, I'm hearing like, didn't believe in like settling down or getting married, when they get into a relationship with you, they actually want to lock you down, they actually want to marry you. You could also trigger others internally, because if they are of the same sex, you make them want to experience you, and this could lead to inner conflict, to them thinking, what is my preference then? Because I am attracted to pile number two, but I am a heterosexual person, or I am, I'm in a relationship with the same sex person, but I've encountered pile number two now. So what does that mean? Like you could make people want to experience something different, and I also feel like you could also, if someone was like very, it's a bit like part number one in a sense, not overall like part number one, but I feel like if someone is very, very traditional in a sense, you can make them want to be a non-conformist. So you could be of a different religion, race, cultural background, or something, and then you could encounter someone. This could be at work as well, that you wouldn't necessarily encounter if you're in your day to day, but when they interact with you, they get immersed by you. They find you very intriguing. They start to develop feelings for you, and these feelings are very profound on a spiritual level, and they may view you as a spiritual teacher in a way, a spiritual guru. They may rely on your energy as well, and you trigger others to have respect for you, whether whoever you encountered. You could encounter quite crude people, like loud, rude, disrespectful, lacking morals, etc. But whenever they encounter you, you trigger them to gain that respect. You trigger these individuals to have no choice but to put respect on your name, because they've never encountered anyone as unique like yourself, and you hold a lot of spiritual power. Whether they will say that, I doubt it, but your spiritual ranking is very high, and there's an air of authority, and your spiritual ranking holds huge weight, and there's the energy of people feeling triggered to want to learn from you. How do you have so much grace? How do you have so much, wisdom? Where did you gain this knowledge from? You trigger others to want to find out more about people feel like you have the secret to life. How do you trigger others? You trigger others to feel as though they have to be self-protected, because you have that ability to see through BS. And people, like I said, I don't feel like people will say, "Oh, I feel like pile number two spiritual," but you have that ability where you see people, not just I'm seeing you physically, I see you. I see your motives. I see why you're doing certain things. I see why you're acting like that. I see why you are the way you are. And you could even tell people about themselves. And even if you don't say to people about your findings, they can sense that you can see them. So it's almost like people may feel like they have to walk on tiptoe around you because you believe in doing right. And if people are underhanded, or if people are deceitful, they generally may not want to be around you because they know that you're going to see them. So you trigger others to try and hide who they really are. Especially if you're dealing with people that are trying to come up against you. You trigger those that dare to even try and come up against you, to try and move differently around you. How they were able to maybe manipulate others and get one over others doesn't work with you. So people are quite fearful of your spiritual power and what even if they don't say, "Oh, power number two spiritual," like I said, there's something about you that make people feel like you know something. They can't hide from you. Okay, so how do you trigger others? Six of Swords. You trigger others into healing, and this could be through your words. This could be through your wisdom. I feel like your words are very healing to people. You allow people to gain clarity about situations that they don't have answers to. And I feel like you are very loyal as well. So you trigger others to not resist some sort of healing journey that they may have been resisting, because I feel like your connection to some people makes people feel that in order to get through whatever they are going through, and to be at peace with oneself, like yourself, they have to do the work. Because people view you as, and this is not how do people view you reading, but I feel like people may view you as someone that has a lot of inner peace, and they want to experience that inner peace that you possess. And they feel as if in order to do that, they have to do the work to gain where you are at in life. So maybe unsubconsciously, people just feel like, I want to be like pile number two, so I'm gonna, maybe go to see a counselor. I'm going to seek therapy. Same thing. I'm going to journal. I'm going to do reflective work. I'm going to actually work on myself. get to learn myself. You inspire others to be at peace with themselves as well. You trigger others to be at peace with themselves. You trigger others to move away from conflict, madness, mayhem, anything that does trigger them into not being the best version of themselves, because unsubconsciously or maybe consciously they want to be where you're at. They want to be like you. Like, you trigger others to want to be like you. Like, you're very inspiring, you're very intelligent, you're very articulate, you're very, knowledgeable. You possess a lot of wisdom and a depth of spirituality. So how do you trigger others? Part number two, you trigger others with the Queen of Wands to, you could be a Leo, you could be a Libra, you could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And I feel like you could trigger others into wanting to become the best version of themselves, is what I'm picking up. Because Queen of Wands is very playful, she's dynamic, she's creative, she's confident, she's magnetic, she's charismatic. So again, there's something about people feeling like they need to settle down with you, because they feel like you are very, if it's like a love relationship, they feel like you have many options and you possess a lot of inner wisdom, spirituality. Like, you are the whole package to some people, and you trigger others to want to mature in a way, especially if you dealt with people that didn't really want to settle down or get married, or want to be single, wanting to be a bachelor or bachelorette. You can actually trigger others to actually want to actually settle down, because they know that people like you are very hard to come by as well. And also feel like, because of your beauty, because of your looks, a lot of people feel the need to, and your intelligence, feel the need to come up against you, to try and compete with you, to try and outsmart you, to try and do better than you. So your beauty and your energy triggers others to want to compete. Yeah, you got Queen of Wands again. You could be a Leo. We have woman over 25, green eyes, blonde to red hair, positive, fiery, outspoken. So you trigger others because you are very outspoken. You say it how it is. I also feel like, you know, you are a person whereby your energy speaks volumes. You're very high vibrational. You're very creative. And because of your creativity, you can get people that are very jealous of you. They want to come up against you. They want to compete with you. They want to show. I'm hearing, for some of you, it's friendly competition. For others, you could be in like a competitive field where you are the highest ranking, in the field that you are in. Like, no one can't come up against you because you know your stuff. You got the credentials, you got the accolades, you got the, you've got the certificates or the medals or the awards to make it be known that you are who you don't even say you are. Like, your awards, your accolades speak for itself. As Beyonce said in her song, I walk like this because I can back it up. You don't even have to tell people who you are. Your work speaks for itself, and this triggers others to want to try and come up against you. Like, no, how dare part number two be good or the best at what they do? I'm the best. I have to. So that could be friendly competition in a way, but then when they do try and come up against you, they then realize that you're the best for a reason, because they don't see the hard work ethic you put into your skills and your talents, or that natural quality or that natural talent that you possess. It's genetic, it's innate. So in order to become you or to be like you, for some of these individuals, they have to actually possess your actual essence, which they don't have. And I feel like, this triggers people even more. Like, why is it that part, that it literally gets people fired up to the point where they actually, for some of you, unfortunately, they won't actually fight you, because they're just thinking, how can someone be blessed with so much, good qualities? It makes them not focus on themselves and think about what they could be doing to enhance their abilities, because we're all talented, right? But I feel like people may view you as someone that's got too much good abilities, and it's not fair. Okay, so let's see, how do you trigger others? The lovers. We have love affairs, romance building again within marriage, relationships, relatives, love relationships you could share with a friend. So you trigger others because you could be very outspoken for some of you. Some of you could be a Gemini as well, but I also feel like you possess a lot of different qualities, a lot of different talents, and you're very multi-talented, right? And some people, like I said, it makes them feel some type of way. You could be an effective communicator. You could have a lot of friends. You could have a lot of siblings. Or you get on with your siblings. You get on with, people in your neighborhood. People, you're very liked. People like you. You're very likable, and it triggers others as well. And you could also, unfortunately, get caught up in like third party situations where people's partners end up fancying you as well. And this could make you uncomfortable sometimes, but you stir up maybe arguments and jealousy in partnerships as well. Like your partner, I don't know, like people may feel like their partner's looking at you, or if their partner talks to you, they just get paranoid and think, oh, they're going to fall for part number two's charm, they're going to like part number two. Or you could trigger others whereby they don't want to share you. You have to choose. You have to choose who, yeah, you have to choose out of me or her, who's it gonna be. Like, this could be in friendship groups as well. Like, you can get very possessive friends, is what I'm picking up. You can get very, very possessive friends, unfortunately, and they could get quite jealous of your friendships with your family members. Like, or you can trigger others to the point where they actually want to be a part of your family, or they want to be your friend. Some of you could be quite well known on social media as well. You know, Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of obsession with your pile, the devil card. So some of you could be a Gemini, a Taurus, a Libra, or a Leo, or a Capricorn, or people of those signs could be very obsessed with you, because there is obsession here with the devil card. So we have jealousy or trouble, able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. So you could trigger others to the point where they feel like they need to bind you. They cannot bear the fact of you, maybe doing well. So you may come up against a lot of people in the workplace that can be very bad minded. That's the term we use in Jamaica, when someone's very mean spirited and vindictive and trying to block and stop you at all costs. So you can come up against people that may feel like you are destined for success, you are destined for victory, in some cases, you're destined for fame, and they have to stop and block you. But this is due to the fact that they're insecure about their own abilities, and you are a reflection to who they are not. You could also be a reflection to what they could have became, maybe at your age, when you were their age, they may have, wasted time, or they may feel like you have to stay with them. You could come up against bosses that don't want you to leave their company. So they could become very vindictive and mean spirited, trying to hold you back, not giving you promotions. For some of you, you can come up against bosses that are threatened that you're going to take their position. So you trigger them to, maybe stagnate your career in some way. I feel like with you, part number two, you should actually think about working for yourself. Maybe, yes, you can do like a job that is like a 9 to 5 or something of that sort, or a 9 to 2 or something, 9 to 3. But maybe think about doing your own thing, because I do feel like you do have, sometimes bosses trying to slow down your career, because there's a lot of different reasons why. And I feel like one of the reasons is they don't want you to leave them. That could be one of the reasons. For another reason could be they don't want you to achieve a certain amount of success that they never will, not in this lifetime, especially with the way that they're behaving and behaving with your life. So you may find that people, and not just bosses, some people I feel have tried to, will try to come up against you because they just get this fixation about you, and they want to keep you stagnated and stuck. And this could also be like love partners as well. You could have dealt with people that were very emotionally selfish, but they always wanted you to give to them, but they had no capacity to give back to you. But at the same time, they wanted to keep you stagnant and stuck, knowingly that they can't give you what you desire and what you deserve, but not wanting you to experience that love, and it's annoying, not wanting you to experience what you deserve with another person. So that you could have been with people that chose to be with you, knowingly that they're not going to change, knowingly that they're not going to give you anything, but just wanting to experience you. So it's very selfish. um you definitely triggered others to become very obsessed with you. Even when you break up with them, they're still obsessing about you, still trying to harvest your energy, keeping your pictures, and craziness. All right, so how do you trigger others? Let's see. I'm on 1%. So what I might do, pile number 2, is I'm gonna have to charge this phone. Unfortunately, I haven't got one of those long wires. Let me just check to see if my son, but if my son's got one, then I'm gonna plug out his stuff. So what I might have to do, pile number 2, I'm gonna have to pause this video, and then we're gonna have to come back in, say, like half an hour, if you guys are still about. So I will speak to you soon, and we're gonna get into it, trust me. So I'll speak to you soon, pile number 2. Take care, and I'll definitely be back.